Hi guys, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about how we do our wet sanding here. As you can see, there's a lot of imperfections in this paint, and I'm going to show you how to get that out of there. And you can also see the trees. If you were actually looking at this paint closely, you'd be able to see the trees in the background and stuff. But what we're going to do here is we're going to wet sand this out, and I'm going to show you a bit how. So first I'm going to show you this. This is my favorite compound. You can get this from Walmart. And today I'm going to be starting out here with this here 2000 grit wet sand paper. And let's see here. Let's just see what we got going on here. Because I got a lot of surface imperfections. You always want to wet your sandpaper. Gets rid of any kind of contaminants and stuff like that off of it. And kind of hard to do it one-handed. All right. I'm gonna put a little bit right in there, just like that. Bring it around here, and I see where the you just kind of see. You make sure you wet your paint too. You're going to stay away from your decals because you don't dare want your buffer going near your decals. But you're just going to take and go in little circular motions just like this. Now, if you go too far, you will literally go through the paint, and you certainly don't be wanting that. You can literally make an amazing shine doing this right here. However, you have to be careful to not go through the paint. So your best judgment on this is not really your eyes, but your feeling of your hand. And I'm just feeling this with my hand, and it feels rough right about there. So I'm gonna come right on back in here and work it. You want to stay away from stripes and decals with this, because man, if you're doing a car, and this is where I got this skill from, is I used to be an auto detailer, and absolutely enjoyed doing it, but it does take your soul out of your body. I mean, it about kills you. It's so much work, and nobody wants to really pay you for all the work that you have in it. So I just kind of quit doing that. Oh yeah, it's getting smoother. I still see a little bit, feel a little bit right there. Feel a little bit along this ridge right here. And right over here, this little area that has already kind of gone through. It's okay, I'll touch that up. Sometimes that happens, but it's not a big deal. Trying to keep about a good 1.5 inches or so away from the decal. And ideally, you would like to, it's best to do this before you put the decals on, but it was a flawless paint job, but ended up getting a few flaws in it and stuff like that. So that's why we're doing this. We would normally do it first, but this isn't the caliber of paint job that he is paying for. He was just paying for just a basic paint job, but he's a wonderful guy, and we want to do everything we can to give him the best. That feels really good through there. Feel a little bit of something right through here. That feels pretty doggone good. This feels a little rough. All right, I feel good about that. Now, I'm gonna take some 3000 grit sandpaper and go up with some 3. Most cars are only wet sanded out to 2000 grit. However, your Rolls Royces and all your Bentleys and all that are wet sanded out to 5000 grit. And that's what we're gonna take this here to. And what we're doing right now is just really trying to get rid of the egg peel, or the eggshell look where it's kind of crinkly and stuff. This is some of the highest paint refinement you can do. These sandpapers that I'm using have diamonds inside of them, which create this amazing specialized grit just for this. All right, let's try some 5000 now. This will just really make the color pop. It'll make everything just come right on out. This stuff is super satisfying, and just really just makes a lot of joy knowing that you can do this with paint. And all this is Rust-Oleum paint. All right, we're gonna take a buffer now. I've already pre-dotted, put dots of my favorite compound all the way around it. You can get this from Walmart. And we're gonna stay away from the decal. and away from all the controls. How's that for shine? Now that's just stage one. Anybody can use a buffer. However, we're going to bring out the dual oscillator. You can see that shine now. It's just impeccable. You can start to see some outlines of some trees and stuff in there. It's really smooth. Now we're going to take and I've already pre-wet this and everything. We're going to start working on the this right here is what makes it turns into glass. This turns paint into glass. I like to just smear this on here. And now, this is called a dual oscillator. These are available at Harbor Freight. They're about 70 bucks, but they're worth it. This is what most detailers don't do. Let's go get a microfiber cloth and we'll see what this looks like. This place looks horrible right now because we're in the process of cleaning up. We've had all this spare time. Now we just kind of clean it up, trying to get our restorations finished. Now, how is that for shine? Let's see here. You can see some trees a lot better. This is just super rich and super beautiful. That's what wet sanding does. It really just brings out the color, the shine, gets rid of imperfections, and I think that's really just beautiful. Thanks for watching.